My mother was, I think she was 12 when she conceived me and 13 when she had me. Yeah. So I always just say that I'm before my time because she had me so young. So I learned responsibility at a young age, and just, you know, I was a straight A student growing up, and just a good child. And my grandfather was pretty much the disciplinarian, so I always had to do things right and not to get in trouble because I always felt like he and my grandmother was watching me. One thing I always told myself, and I've shared with others, that I would never end up at a police station. I would never go to jail because I felt like I was always a law-abiding citizen. You know, you do the right thing, but here, the very thing that I said would never happen to me or that I would find myself in is the very thing that was happening to me. I think as I've gotten older and more time has passed with me being diagnosed, that things have kind of gotten better for me in terms of disclosing. I revealed to him then that I was positive, and I even remember asking him did he had condoms, because normally I do use condoms, but unfortunately we didn't have condoms that night. So yes, it was unprotected. We eventually ended up having a contentious relationship where we did argue a lot, and so there were a lot of other factors that were involved. I come home one day and you just kind of get a feel, someone's been in your apartment or your home. And I looked on the counter and I saw a document, which was a search warrant left by the sex crime detective. And apparently they had come in and searched my apartment through and through. I think the way he reacted is the way that is the reason why most people are afraid to disclose, because of the fear and because of the stigma that comes from it. If convicted, then the sentence would be anywhere from 0 to 10 years. I guess I understand how a dog or a bird or anything that's caged in feels. I remember sleeping on the floor in a room with all these guys because they had too many people and they did not have enough space for us. And I remember looking out the window, the little piece of window I could see just to see daylight. I just remember seeing the sun come up and the darkness come, but not knowing what time it was. My grandmother saying, you have to excuse me, that God would take care of me. And that was it. That you also have to pay all these fees, for notification cards that are sent out to your people in your community, making them aware that you are a registered sex offender and also what your offense was. The cards go out to people within a certain radius within your community, so a lot of the cards would have gone to people who are church members. I felt so exposed and yet still not understanding the whole situation about what was going on. I've been arrested, I've been to jail, I've lost my job. Since then, it's just devoted myself to advocacy, to volunteering, to getting involved and learning more about HIV and AIDS, and with hopes that that could open a door for me, because obviously this is my life now.